Okay, so you guys know how we just got those spicy banner leaks for version 5.8, right? Well, hold on to your Primogems, because things are about to get even crazier. We're not just talking banners today, we're diving headfirst into the future. I mean way into the future. Nod Krai is coming, and with it, a whole new chapter in Genshin Impact's ever-expanding world. While many of you are still debating whether to go for Mavuika or Emily in Phase 2 of version 5.7, a surprising number of players are skipping this phase altogether.
Why?
Because you're already looking ahead. You're eyeing the next horizon, the next meta-shaking character drop, the next region that's going to change the game. And that, travelers, is exactly what we're breaking down in today's video. We're talking a full roadmap, version 5.8 all the way to 6.3, based on everything we've learned so far, from trustworthy leaks to patterns Hoyoverse has followed in the past. If you want the complete picture, and maybe a head start on your Primogem planning, stick around. But before we begin, want a cheaper way to top up your Genshin account? LDShop is a trusted top-up platform offering discounts starting at 15% off. Topping up is quick and secure. Just choose your server, enter your game ID, and your Genesis crystals arrive in minutes. You can compare LDShop's prices to the in-game store. 6,480 Genesis crystals cost $75 instead of $99. And right now, if you use my link, you'll get a 15% off coupon and an extra 5% off, saving up to $50. You'll also get the first-time double crystal bonus, just like in-game. Spend over $80 to unlock VIP status, which rewards you with a free Welkin moon. Check the link in the description or pinned comment to start saving big with LDShop. Fast, safe, and reliable. Let's kick things off with version 5.8. It's already shaping up to be one of the most stacked patches we've had in a while. According to Hom DG Cat, who's been nothing short of laser accurate with their past leaks, we're finally getting reruns for 3 major characters from early Natlan: Chaska, Malani, and Seatlolly. All 3 debuted early in the Natlan arc and have been MIA ever since, so this is their first rerun cycle. That alone would make 5.8 worth your attention, but wait, it gets better. We're also getting a brand new 5-star, Ineffa. And she's not just another stat stick character with fancy animations. Her entire kit is centered around a new elemental reaction called Lunar Charged. It's essentially a rework of Electrocharged, but with a major twist. Unlike standard Electrocharged reactions, which just do basic AoE ticks, Lunar Charged creates a thunderstorm cloud that targets enemies affected by both Hydro and Electro, dealing Electro damage that can crit and scales with the contributing character's stats. Every 100 points of attack adds 0.7% more damage, capping out at 14%. It factors in both elemental mastery and crit stats from both characters involved in the reaction. That means reaction comps are about to get way more deliberate. If you're a theory crafter or meta enthusiast, she's probably already on your wish list. Fast forward to version 6.0, and this is where things really start to snowball. Nod Krai, the next major region, will finally open its gates. And based on current leaks, this patch is bringing 3 new characters right out of the gate. First up in the 6.0 banner lineup is a new Electro male 5-star character. He's a carry DPS built to take full advantage of electrocharged mechanics, making him a natural partner to Ineffa. This gives major deja vu to the way Natlan launched with Emily in 4.8, followed closely by Kinich in 5.0. They were a 2-part team designed to play off each other. It looks like Hoyoverse is repeating that strategy with these new electrocharged powerhouses. In the second half of 6.0, we're expecting a brand new Geo female DPS. Her kit reportedly centers around Crystallize, but with a twist, possibly a more offensive spin on the reaction, giving us a power creep successor to Nivea. We don't have all the details yet, but early signs point to her being one of the most unique Geo characters we've seen in a long time. This could be the break Geo mains have been waiting for. There's also talk of a new 4-star male character tied to the legendary Land of Gold. And here's where things get interesting. Based on how Hoyoverse has handled regional introductions in the past, remember getting Lynette for free in Fontaine and Kachina at the start of Natlan. It's highly likely we'll receive this new 4-star as a free character in 6.0, possibly as part of the main Archon quest or an introductory event. A free 4-star right when a region launches? Sounds like a win. Now, let's talk reruns in 6.0. Hoyoverse, tends to kick off each new regional arc with Archon reruns. But Rerun and Mavuika just had theirs, so they're pretty much off the table.
Neither?
Also a no, for reasons we'll get into shortly. That leaves us with two top candidates, Zhongli and Benny. Both have been on hiatus for a while, and their thematic presence would make sense at the start of a new elemental region. And then, there's Veressa. A rerun for her would close out the Natlon rerun cycle neatly, so don't be surprised if she makes a return here too. Next up, version 6.1. The first half will reportedly introduce a new Pyro female 5-star, already nicknamed the Pyro Escoffier. She's shaping up to be a Pyro support or sub-DPS, essentially the counterpart to Kazuha. Think elemental amplification, but for Pyro reactions like Vaporize. This could be a meta-defining unit, especially if you love pairing Hydro and Pyro together. Now here's where it gets real juicy. A brand new leaker claims that 6.1 will mark the return of the Chronicled Wish format, this time featuring Sumeru characters. If you remember what Hoyoverse did back in 5.6 with the Inazuma rerun banner, this should sound familiar. Back then, we saw Raiden Shogun get a rerun alongside an Inazuma-focused banner pool, allowing players to go all in on characters from that specific region. Well, rumor has it that Nahida might receive a similar treatment this time around, a standalone rerun that coincides with the Sumeru-based Chronicled Wish banner. So if you've been waiting for the Dendro Archon to return, 6.1 could very well be your chance. The idea is that characters like Cyno, Wanderer, and Alhaitham, all of whom are long overdue for reruns, will be pooled into this special banner format. Just for context, Cyno hasn't had a rerun in 14 patches, which ties him with Eula for the longest wait in Genshin history. Wanderer's been gone for 10 patches. Alhaitham? 9. That's a massive backlog of top-tier units from Sumeru, and Hoyoverse might finally be making room for them. But here's the catch. If the pattern holds, don't expect these characters to show up in the standard 6.0 or 6.1 banners. They'll likely be exclusive to the Chronicled format. So if you're saving for one of them, plan ahead and be patient. And speaking of reruns, two more names pop out when you look at Hoyoverse history, Kazuha and Neuvillette. Their popularity and demand make them prime candidates for reruns in 6.1. While not confirmed, it makes a lot of sense from both a gameplay and business perspective. Moving on to version 6.2, and yep, we're getting spicy again. This update will introduce a new Pyro male 5-star described as a Vaporize-focused Hypercarry. Early leaks suggest he might be the playable version of Durin. And here's the kicker. He's likely designed to pair with the Pyro support from 6.1. Their synergy could even include team composition restrictions, forcing you into Pyro-Hydro only lineups. If this sounds familiar, that's because Hoyoverse has used similar gimmicks before. It keeps the meta fresh and gives you a reason to pull both. Now, let's talk Archons. If the entire patch is built around Vaporize reactions, who better to headline it than Furina? She's still one of the strongest reaction enablers in the game and would fit perfectly alongside a Vaporize-heavy character lineup. Other reruns here feel speculative at best, but Furina? Almost a lock. And finally, we hit version 6.3. This one's special. This is the patch that might finally bring us Columbina, the mysterious, ethereal harbinger whose presence in the lore has kept fans guessing for years. If the leaks are right, she'll arrive as a 5-star Hydro DPS, and she could be the defining unit of the entire Nod Krai arc. With Hydro already being one of the most powerful elements thanks to its reaction potential, giving Columbina a top-tier DPS kit would be absolutely game-changing. She might even fill the role that's usually reserved for an Archon release. In other words, she's that important. As for her banner pair, Mavuika is the likely candidate to rerun alongside her. If this pans out, 6.3 could be one of the most anticipated patches in recent memory. So there you have it, travelers, the full rundown of everything we know, suspect, and can reasonably expect from version 5.8 all the way to 6.3. Whether you're planning your Primogem savings, theory crafting your dream teams, or just trying to figure out what to be hyped for next, we hope this roadmap helps light the way. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more content like this, don't forget to like the video, Subscribe to the channel and ring that bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments which character you're saving for and what you're most excited to see in Nod Krai. Until next time, stay safe, stay sharp, and remember to check out LDShop for that awesome discount on Genesis crystals.
All right, now we're talking.